versus the Big 12. Two conferences with a long history of animosity match up once again. Welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and LSU's Death Valley, home of the Bayou Bengals. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Kick this away, start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. There's the handoff. First down, looking for more now. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Contact as he threw it. Oh, and he can't bring it in. A chance for a takeaway. They're one of the star players on this defense. Couldn't make it. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, you know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Moves out of the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
This is a nice job here by this defense on third down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his first down, but they keep him short to set up this fourth down.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Caught by the receiver. He makes the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this fourth down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
In the clear at the 25. They make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up first down yardage.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw, but I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
And he finds his tight end for the catch. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Coming up, second down and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Gain moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, LSU.
Now it's 3rd and goal in the opening drive. Can they get a touchdown and draw first blood here?
Let's go.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. That's a design quarterback keeper. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
This is why this offense is one of the more dangerous offenses in the country. The quarterback and his legs. It's one thing to try to stop him throwing the football, but you better keep eyes on him because you can see not only can he get out into the open, he has got serious speed to take it to the house.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Keeping it on the ground here. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. A gain sets up a 3rd down play. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
Tackled there by the defense.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? On the shotgun, it's a handoff. The Gators pick up enough to get a first down there.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Offense putting together a solid drive. First down at the 46. And now the handoff. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field, ready now for the second period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
So second down after the incompletion. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Pass is tipped at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Looking for the wideout. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A fourth down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
There's the handoff. He finds some space. Here he goes. At the 30 now. At the 10. Oh, they made the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Tigers.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if his defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big game and a big-time score.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Remember last time, they were on a fourth down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Got the first down and still motoring. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out with fun and gun and attacking downfield. I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground, relying on that offensive line and their running back.
The game makes it second and medium. Look out, room to run here. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
A game makes it second and medium. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
On third down, he drops to throw. The receiver grabs it. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run, refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lets it go quickly. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete. Second and 10 now from the 28 after the incompletion. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense flies in to make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. A play action looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's wide open. Look out. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, drops back. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They'll hand it off. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs.
Ready. He's got two.
They're going to run it. Gets the first and still running. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Boy, this running back is fun to watch, isn't he, Chris? After that run, he's now over the century mark on the day. What an afternoon he's enjoying.
Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Testing the right side here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, this guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Looking to scramble. He'll throw it now. Locates the tight end. He's complete. Ball carrier tackled there.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Nearly intercepted in the end zone. Couldn't quite hang on. Does set up 4th down.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on third down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
The offense already has one fourth-down conversion. Can they do it for a second time?
Military, stun. Ready up.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Oh, the pass is picked off. Could take it all the way. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception and a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Gators.
Well, that's how you close a half up, and what a game we have already here. Looks like we're going to be all tied up heading into half after the throw for 6.
And the extra point was up and good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. He'll hand it off. Breaks into open space. Heads out of bounds after a solid game. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Is back out on the field now. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7. So second and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Snags the quick throw.
Well, the quarterback throws this ball short of the marker, relying on his guy to do the rest. But on third down, you have to put the ball at least to the first down marker. That's too much to ask of this receiver.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. And the quarterback dropping back. They'll try a pass here. Quick completion to the tight end. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38.
On a tight game like this, you're on the road. Why not take a chance? Go for it, you hit it, and you quiet the crowd in the process.
Offense behind the 6 now on second and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes a quick catch. He breaks free. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Gators keep the football on the move. Ball handed off. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. Ball handed off. He's past the marker and still going. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. No pin and pull there on the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease in the back. Found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Caught quickly. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. They're going to run it. Matt gets the carry. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. The attempt will be from 42 yards out. He knocks it through with confidence.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. He's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Florida. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Finding some room at the 25. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. The offense with 3 tight ends now in first down, trying to create a mismatch. And in first down, right back to the running game. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Has the first down and more. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down. Kirk, that puts him over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show on a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on the football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today.
On first down, it's play action. On the move now. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Catch is made way down inside the 30. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
First down, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the left side. He's in the clear. Poor set of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Looking for a man. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, LSU. How in the world do you lose track of the reliable tight end on that play?
The only thing I can think about is the defense is so locked in on the wide receivers or maybe the running game that they just forgot about the tight end. The guy's wide open. That's an easy throw.
And Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sense before we move on. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The offense will take their first time out of the half. We'll talk strategy here. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards in that first down.
They'll try the right here. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
Now, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
They'll run it here. Breaking tackles. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Now, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
The important third down play coming up. Can he make it to the marker? They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile.
Breaks into the clear. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Gators. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. When he's got some space here. Picks up some blocks. Can he make it? Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! Special teams making a monster play. The returner gets the touchdown, but a bunch of guys contributed that time, Kurt.
Yeah, you're exactly right. The blocks up front really set the tone to be able to give him his chance. You don't see this happen very often in this game where a guy gets a chance to have a kickoff return for a touchdown. Everything has to be just perfect, and of course, he had the speed to be able to get it all the way to the end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. The Gators offense retakes the field. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Moves out of the pocket. That is broken up and incomplete.
Well, that is great discipline by this defense to break up the ball there on that comeback.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a 1st down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
They'll try to run for the 1st down. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
And the Gators line up on 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. It's a quick grab. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Now, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Second down play coming up. Grinding away on the ground. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a 1st down.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. The back's got it. Powering through. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made in space. Look out. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. That was crucial, Kirk. Barring something crazy, that should be enough to secure a mild upset in this early season showdown game.
On paper, this looked like an upset, but they sure carried themselves out there tonight like they were favored. Still a long way to go, still can get better, but possibly this football team could make a run in the postseason.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Motion now from the tight end. Tailback takes the handoff again. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. They face a 3rd and short on the 9th play of this drive. Try to convert with a sweep. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And the quarterback just takes a knee. Well, the experts will say, Kirk, this was an upset, but it felt like a really even matchup. 2 quality teams battling right down to the end. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, what a game. This is really what you love about college football. Good against good. Find out who ends up having the upper hand at the end of the day. This is a great victory for this ball club. Let's see what they do after this win.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Set, ready! Nothing here! Nothing here! Let's go! Let's go! Brass! Brass! Yeah, that's how we do it! Fly, trumpet! Ready, go!
Homeboy, you ain't got no
Brass! Let go! Militaries, ready up! Set, ready, trail! Four, on set! Set, got it! Military stun! Here we go, here we go! Here we go, here we go! Okay, ready? Cooler, cooler, ready! Down! Ready, set! Ready! Ready! One! Charcoal! Canopy! Trick 9, beat! Come on, set! Water! Let's go! Let's go! Here we go! Set! Four! Shadow! Cooler! Door! Base 27, jump ready! Flag! 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 Okay! Here we go! Set up! Charcoal! 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 Stand! Banner! Banner front! Drum! Got it? Ready! Ready! Snare! Drum! Drum! To the line! Set hut! Set up! Set ready! 180! Let's go! Let's go! Set ready! Set! Yeah. Trick 9B, hut up! Here we go, here we go! To the line! Water! Come on, set. Igloo. Here we go. Stand. Clear. Clear. Go. Moves.
Ain't ready for us.
Lasso. Set hot. Cobra. Hot. Green 25. Ready. Easy. Ready. Stand. 42 Spider. Stand. Hut. Ready, ready. Slab. Hut. Spider. Get set, get set. Cricket. Ready. Here we go. Jackrabbit. Ready, ready. Here we go. '29 Philly. Ready, go. Pound 55 weak. Ready, set. Easy. Igloo.
Do what we do. Do what we do.
Down. Stand. Ready. Set. Stand. Let's go. Go. Moves. Lasso. Lasso. Eight. Cobra. Set hot. Green 25. Hot. 42 spot ready. Come on, set. Stand.
One play at a time.
Here we go. Slap.
You know they pay me back.
Flare. Flare. Spider. Ah. Easy. Hey. Set. Hut. Cricket. Hey. Get set. Get set. Here we go. Ready, ready. Here we go. Ready, go. Easy. Ready, set. Jackrabbit. On. 29 Philly. Down. Go.